drag Eleanor. She might hurt the woman by dragging her, but if she left her, she'd die for certain. The flames had eaten half the stairway and were consuming the old wood frame house with a fierce gold and blood-red hunger. She couldn't grab both of Eleanor's shoulders and hold the baby. She tried setting the baby on Eleanor's stomach and dragging them both. The baby rolled off. She picked up the screaming bundle, tucked her under her arm, and dragged Eleanor by the collar of her pajama shirt. It worked. Somehow she had the two of them out on the lawn when a fierce explosion sounded, and the house seemed to burst into one huge continuous flame. Several vehicles pulled up into the yard, fire, rescue, and police. Suddenly, Sienna started to cough and choke. She keeled over next to the baby and Eleanor McTavish. She felt strong arms around her, pulling her from the lawn. "The baby! Mrs. McTavish," she muttered. Her head was light. She was gasping for air. "We're helping them. They're safe," a voice told her. "They're safe. You saved them, little girl. You saved them." Sienna awoke to the sound of her mother crying. She opened her eyes slowly, watching the world reel for a minute, then found she could focus again. She was in a hospital room. Her parents were seated on chairs next to the bed. Her mom held her hand. "Baby," her mom cried when Sienna opened her eyes. "Mom, it's okay. I'm fine." Was she? She must have been, otherwise her mother's crushing hug might have hurt. But Sienna could see how distressed and worried she'd been. "Precious," her father whispered, emotion causing a raspy timbre in his voice. "I'm fine, really," she said. The memories of what had happened surged within her. "The baby," she cried. "The baby is going to be fine, and so is Mrs. McTavish," her father assured her. He was quiet a second. "They and the entire McTavish family are grateful, my sweet. But Sienna, that was crazy. What were you doing at the McTavish house? You were supposed to be with your grandmother all afternoon." He choked on his words. "Granny Kay told me to go," Sienna said indignantly. "She's the one who—" She broke off. Both her parents had drawn back. They were staring at her worriedly. "What is it?" she demanded. "You have to tell her," Sienna's mother whispered. Her father sighed, shaking his head, still looking at her with grave concern. "Granny Kay's gone, Sienna. Her doctor said that she died around 3 o'clock this afternoon." The world almost turned to smoke and fog again. "Darling, she couldn't have told you to run into a burning house," her mother said gently. "And I know how you loved her, how this hurts you, hurts us all. But she must have died in her sleep right after you went to sit with her when you got home from school today." Sienna shook her head. "No, she sent me. She knew where the baby was, how I could find her. No!" "Sweetie, I love my mom. We knew we were losing her. She died peacefully in her sleep," her father said. "We were terrified we'd lose you too," her mother told her. "I love you so much, my darling. You are an incredibly brave girl. It takes a lot of courage to rush into a burning building when you're only 14. The McTavish family wants to reward you." "No! People shouldn't get rewards for trying to do the right thing. Granny Kay knew that I could, that I would do the right thing." The doctor came into the room then. Her parents excused themselves and spoke with him. She was being treated for smoke inhalation, just overnight, but the doctor must have explained that it had been a traumatic ordeal. She'd behaved admirably, above and beyond, and they should just humor her. So they did. After the doctor was finished speaking to her parents, the sheriff arrived as well. She tried to listen to their conversation with Sheriff Patterson, hearing enough to give her chills. The fire hadn't been an accident. It hadn't been faulty wires or a burner left on. Someone had set the fire, using a mixture of gasoline and ethyl ether as an accelerant. Brian McTavish had been out of town on business when the fire had started. But he was here now, sitting in a chair in the room where his wife and daughter had been assigned to receive their medical attention together. "Why?" Sienna's mother asked. The family is lovely. She stays with the baby, and he works for a tech company. Why would anyone—" "Hopefully we'll find out," the sheriff said. "Mom," Sienna said when her mother returned to her bedside. "Shh. But, Mom, I heard the sheriff, and it's his job to find out what happened. It's your job to get better." "Dad, sweetheart, you did the best anyone could. Our parish has a fine sheriff and a good office.